I think that it's important for a dancer to feel challenged, and any audition challenges the dancers that go in different ways. This audition for me was, I think, just regarding the part of me that is a dancer and not a choreographer. It was cool to me to hear the things that Bloc was looking for. So for me personally, this was my reason. One of the cool things is that we think about auditions just thinking about the artist that we are going to work with, but auditioning for an agency opens many doors, and that's the cool thing, that we'll gather in this audition different types of dancers with who you will confront with. So that's a good thing about it too. I think that since it was the first edition of the audition, I wasn't expecting so many people, so I guess that the name of the organization gave credibility to the audition too, because PJD is an organization that does events for, like, it's been organizing stuff for 15 years and more. So I think that the two things that are linked is an important thing to define the audition too. So yeah, definitely. So I went to LA and I spoke to Tanisha. That was the person that came to do the audition in Rome last year. And she basically told me how many other things I didn't know about what an agency does for a dancer. So the main idea for everybody is that you have an agent and you go to auditions and you're basically going on the path of a dancer. And she told me about that. For me specifically, I am not going towards that side of dance, but I'm more into choreography, and my jobs in the industry are more, the ones that I did already are more on the creative direction kind of side. And Tanisha told me of all of the jobs that are not just available, but more like the possibilities that dance has in the industry on that side of dance. So that was really cool to me, because this changed my the way that I was viewing an agency or going to work in America, because I auditioned without thinking that I would do the path of a regular dancer. I still wanted to stay in my path and the things that I like, which is not better or worse of just being a dancer. I don't think it's better or worse, but I just think that the way that as European people see these agencies in LA, it's more like, if you don't want to be a dancer, there's no room for you. Instead, she opened a lot of other doors that are very interesting. So I think that has changed a little bit the way that I see the industry and how to work in the industry in America. So when I went to audition, I wasn't thinking of moving to America. So the visa part of getting into Bloc wasn't something that I was considering. So as soon as they told me that I was in the agency, I asked more questions about it regarding if they would pay for my visa once I got into the agency, or if they would provide any other, I would say economically, if they would provide for me any service getting into Bloc. And they told me already in January that the sponsorship is what a foreigner needs to apply for the visa. So I'm an Italian citizen. To apply for the American visa, I need somebody that sponsors me, as in a position of somebody that would offer me work, not economically. So they, Bloc agency doesn't pay for the visa. They just guarantee for me that I will work when I get to America, but I provide for my visa by myself. So it depends on what you are looking for. If you're looking for somebody that would pay for your visa, this is not the place where to go. But if you're looking for somebody that would give you the opportunity to work, which is the important thing, this absolutely works, because for a foreigner, you need representation. Either it's an agency or a private, but in general, I would say that it's important for you, because without that, you cannot apply for your visa. It's an important part for the application for the visa. So, yeah, that's it. When I was at the audition, I wasn't thinking about hip-hop and the culture, but then I changed my mind, because this is more important than money.